Hi guys, and welcome to Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. I am Marv, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your Leo season 5 card guidance for the beautiful sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I forgot to drop it. Let's drop it for you guys. Hello, Libra. How are you? Let's find out what we have in store now. I know that we got some stuff going on. This will not stand up and is really getting on my nerve. I don't know what's over here. We got some stuff in store. It's darkest before the dawn. Right now, this is the last month before you start. I know when I say start, I know I'm talking about your birthday season. I'm a rising, so my birthday is completely different, but I'm still affected by what affects you, my lovelies. So it is hitting us in Libra suns and risings. When the sun shifted into Leo, it hit us in the 11th house. Rules, friendships, teams, groups, societies, technology, video, electric mail, networking, social justice, rebellion, and humanitarian causes. This is the Uranus house. This is the Aquarius house. So that's what we got going on right now. Let's go ahead and get a 5-card guidance for the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus collective. But if you are a Sun, oh Lord, and Rising, that is how it is hitting you. Now we're going to be taking a look at you. What are you doing? What are you feeling? What card represents your energy or what you're going through? Next, your focus. What are you focusing on in Leo season? Next, what obstacles are or may come as a result of that? Also, what is helping the situation? Lastly, what is progressing, if any, the situation? I don't like the first card that came out. Let's go ahead and get into it. And you are feeling quite victorious. This is the Six of Wands. All right. So when we're talking about a Six of Wands, Libra Collective, what are we talking about? And if you can see this, this is my wax. Please pay no attention to that. That's for another video on another channel. Now, Six of Wands, fire energy. This is receiving your acclaim, feeling pride, Libras, having your day in the sun and triumphing over something. Now, what reinforces this particular energy on one hand, because it is blended, is that you are feeling triumph and self-confidence in the energy of the Chariot. You are acclaiming and you're feeling your prominence. You're in your glow about something with the what in Sun that also would reinforce that, in an energy of a 9 of Cups, self-satisfaction and achieving what you want. However, this is blended for the Tower. It is bitter and sweet. You are losing something but gaining something else, my loves. You right now are in an energy of feeling extremely satisfied about something, but there was sudden changes, releases, downfalls, or revelations. Right now, there was a sweeping impact with the Death card that could reinforce this. Some of you guys, we do have the Sun card that also reinforces this. This is one of the only, well, not one of the only, but one of a few cards which the Sun will reinforce. The Sun will reinforces the energy of that Six of Wands, and the Sun also reinforces the Tower. So that means that sometimes, and I used to talk the Tower a whole lot in the beginning, many years ago at this point, on this channel. If you know that is coming, we have to get ahead of it. You need to get ahead of that Tower. And or prepare yourself. You can't stop it. A lot of times, when I see a Tower in a reading for a client, we focus on that Tower and where it's at on my board. And wherever it's at, if it happened already, we talked about it. We talk about it, and I would have seen it already. If it is coming up in a future or a present or future position, then at that point, Libra, we definitely talk and prepare for it, depending on what is, what it is surrounding around. This is bitter and sweet, but the Sun is there because what that means to me, and with the Sun reinforcing that, although it has not come out It doesn't have to. You can be happy about this particular change. What is Libra's focus? What is the focus? What is the focus here? What is the focus? All right. So, your focus is your mind on your money. Okay. We did get some stuff that fell out, but this is what popped out and spoke to me. The 9 of Pence. You are self-reliant, relying on your own self. You are not allowing anybody to come in and steal your joy. You're not on that with individuals. You're not doing that anymore. You are disciplined and self-reliant and doing your own thing. What enforces that? A Chariot. What also enforces that? A 7 of Swords. For some of you guys, you may be relying on yourself and acting in your own accord, but you're not being honest with anybody about doing that because you honestly feel like you don't have to. You don't owe anybody an explanation. This is also blended, my darlings. This is Hermit. You are taking some time and separating yourself from those who no longer serve you. Hermit is looking for justice. Hermit is looking for introspection and searching for a greater understanding of things, giving and receiving or seeking solitude. What reinforces that is you just not in it. Listen, High Priestess looking inward and withdrawing. 4 of Cups, withdrawing and being introverted. 8 of Cups, searching for a deeper meaning. 4 of Swords, contemplating and being quiet. 7 of Swords, again, being alone. So at the end of the day, you are in hermit mode. You are accepting the consequences of the Tower, and you have decided, not because you're sad, just because it's time to spend some time by yourself, okay? I feel like it had something to do with what you wanted. A lot of us, though, have a lot going on with work. Some of you guys are extremely busy at work. There's been more responsibility placed on you, especially before Jupiter went retro. It hasn't quite went retro yet, I don't think, or it did. It's coming up. Let me check right now because it's gonna drive me nuts if I say it wrong. Give me a sec. It is in a couple of days. So now that it was all forward motion, you could have been getting your glow up, getting your responsibility, getting your flowers, Libra Collective. But now on the 29th, it's going to go into retrograde and it's going to be in Pisces. So here we go. And of course, Jupiter retros for about 4 months, will not go back direct until basically Thanksgiving. We go through this every single year. The planet of expansion. And honestly, when it does go retrograde, and I actually should talk about that astrology. I try to do the longer retrogrades. I used to. It's going to affect you, and honestly, it's going to be hitting you. No, it's going to be hitting you in. If I could see that. Yeah, you're going to be striving to maintain order. I'm going to have to do a video on that. But that's what you got going on. Okay, let me get off of that and before I go down that rabbit hole, Libra. Let's keep moving. So what's the obstacle? What's the obstacle here for Libra? Oh, that wanted to come over. I don't know whether that's going to come back out. That is a King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody wants to give you something. Okay. The obstacle is your choices. You possibly don't know what to do. You don't know what to decide. Now, Libra, you know better than any damn body that these options that are in front of you are not all viable. But I think to some degree you feel like you're always making the right decision. You're always trying to maintain balance and justice. And you're just getting to the point where you know that everything in these cups that are in front of you are, some of them are illusionary. Some of these options lack focus and commitment. And you know that because if you get caught up in this obstacle of deciding what you want to do and getting caught up with many alternatives and facing all of these array of choices, then what's going to happen is you're going to go into overindulgence. and illusions and unrealistic ideas and fantasies. And you just don't want to do that. So your obstacle is definitely too many options. The obstacle is too many options in front of you right now. Some of you this is a commitment, although this is general and it can apply to anything. Some of you is a commitment. Some of you, you're dating extra other people. Some of you, it's multiple jobs. You work a job. You got headhunters hitting you up. It could be, the possibilities are endless right now, okay? What is helping the situation? What is helping this situation? What helps the situation here? What helps is that although you consider those options, you're not making a move right now because you realize that you're in upside down enlightenment. This is Hangman and the Two of Swords. You know for better than any damn body that balancing and trying to maintain balance is hard as hell. First, let's talk about the Two of Swords. To some degree, you're blocking out your emotions and you're just saying, forget it. You're avoiding the truth. You're not opening up. This is something that you know very well. You feel that you have not gotten your just due about it. I'm telling you, you walked away from it and retreated within yourself because you got tired of playing the games. You're not about to play these games anymore. And that is what I'm feeling like. If you didn't get justice, then you would rather walk away from it. What enforces this is the moon. And you're not wanting to see the truth of something, but you feel justified in doing so. You feel very much so. Seven of Swords, running away from the truth. There's a truth here, but this truth has not come out in these cards. That's because you don't want to accept that as the truth because you associate truth with action. If a person is going to get you to believe a truth, then to you, that truth comes with a specific action. You are one of the cardinal air signs, okay? No one is going to come and tell you, especially being driven by justice, Libra, that something is supposed to happen and then you don't see anything. That's not your bag. So you're refusing to look at things like everything is fine, but you feel that that can't be the truth because nothing has manifested from that truth, if that makes sense. Take it where it resonates. This is also Hangman. On the other hand, you're being guided right now to do nothing. You're being guided to have an emotional release and let this crap go. Changing your mind, overturning old priorities, suspended in action, taking time to reflect. Okay? Something's going to come back around here, Libra. And you're going to have some reinforcing energy that may be full. You're going to be guided to find faith in what's going on and kind of go with the flow. You may be in a high priestess suspended activity and just waiting because it's not for you to know. Strength is in patience in the tarot. Four of Swords, rest in suspended activity, quietly preparing. And finally, the Ten of Swords. You don't want to be a victim, but you do feel like there's justice wrapped into this. Something came crashing down and you like, all right, whatever. It came crashing down for a reason. What is the progress here? What is the progress here? What's progressing is the Three of Wands. You have the ability, or what will progress, having the ability to look at the future and fix it. I love this. Action. Progress is action. And I love that this is what we have. Okay. So the 5-card guidance in Leo season is telling you to think basically before you take action. You're not doing anything right now. But what you do have that's helping is the foresight to plan ahead, to be a visionary. I love this card because we are visionaries. You're going to be expanding your horizons, planning and preparing for the future, providing your leadership. You're going to be fixing what is broken. Right now, it's time for you to stop. You anticipated these the things that is happening. You get premonitions. You know how to be a leader. Okay, this is beautiful. What has come down, crashing down, will be fixed. Your majors are the Tower, the Hermit. This is Hangman. Those are your majors. I can't believe it. This is beautiful. What I'm feeling for your guidance this month is is to not allow yourself to focus on unwarranted options. They don't mean anything. Not allow yourself to get caught up in options that no longer serve you just for the sake of being able to make a decision. Those of you who are deciding to quietly prepare for whatever is coming towards you, just be still. I believe that when Jupiter goes retro, and believe it or not, the planet of expansion, you think, oh my God, it's going retrograde. It needs to go retrograde because it needs to, now that it has, it was all for motion and it pushed things. Now it's time for other things that were missed opportunities to now be reassessed. So the planet of expansion in a couple of days will be retroing. And when that happens, you will be reassessing. So this is that Leo season guidance, because that's what will be happening for you in the season. Right at the top of it too. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I want to know what it is. What decisions are you making? Are you should you stay or should you go? Let me know what that's about. What are you dealing with? What decisions are you making? Let's talk about it in the comments. Libra, is always a pleasure. You already know. I will see you in your next video. Bye, guys.